So yesterday, Valentine's Day, did you guys go out? What did you do for Valentine's Day? Oh, you're going to make food at home, right?
Yeah, I didn't even make food at home. I was stuck at my daughter's dance pictures all night, so that was fun. We got into some good conversations, though. Just the moms waiting an hour and a half for the girls to take pictures. It was really romantic.
Oh, sounds like it.
Candles were lit.
Well, Peyton, yesterday you were like, what do people do on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
What did you do on Valentine's Day?
Well, I took a 5-hour nap. So that was really
yeah,
nice.
you had a busy week last week.
Yeah. And then we did like a last second dinner. We just went to like some bar. But I was actually really kind of happy because I took notes from horoscopes yesterday on like what to do for Valentine's Day. And for Aquarius, because that's what my boyfriend is, it was like asked like trivia questions. So for like the last part of dinner, we were like asking trivia questions about each other. It was actually really fun because it led into conversations that like we haven't had before.
That's
like, what's
cool.
a trivia
Yeah.
question that he asked you?
Well, he asked me like which colleges he went to, which is a hard question.
Oh, so he's asking
Yes,
trivia
there's
questions.
a lot.
Wait, he's asking trivia questions about himself.
Yes,
See
and-
how well you know him.
Yes, and then I would ask him, and he said all my questions were too easy, but he couldn't guess my second favorite movie. So
Your second favorite movie.
yeah,
Great Gatsby.
I don't even know if I know the answer to that for myself.
Yeah, I know.
that's the one that he didn't get rich.
Great Gatsby, I know.
He
I've
didn't
heard
get
that.
Great Gatsby.
What's your second favorite movie?
Well, like, Titanic and Great Gatsby are tied for first.
Okay, so
But
what's your second favorite? One of those two?
one of
That's how it
those
goes?
two, yeah.
Oh. I can't wait if you get into a fight with someone. You didn't know my second favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's almost
so trivial.
you're forcing him to be in dangerous territory with that kind of question.
It was
I
really
just-
nice.
Name my third favorite color. No. You don't know me at all.
Yeah.
That's so insane. It's like
Why leave it
the
here?
other day, my wife and I were eating somewhere, and I'm like, "Oh, try these eggs." She's like, "Eggs? Did we just meet?" Apparently, she doesn't like eggs. So I'm like, "Okay, wow, wow." What about your Valentine's Day, Rich?
We did dance classes and then dined at Chili's after that. It was really nice. I got the sliders. Chili's is kind of awesome. If
Dance
you've been there
classes,
for a
like, are you learning how to twerk for your wedding?
Yeah, that's the move. No, it's just that in the thing of life, one of my
In the thing of life.
in the thing of life, one of my goals is like you want to be a well-rounded person, and beyond like like grade school, I don't think I've had any formal dance classes. So when somebody's like a foxtrot, a waltz, or whatever like that, I never knew any of that. So I just thought it would be a fun couples thing to do. And then, come wedding night, you got a couple of dances in your pocket. Should you want to dance on wedding night and for the rest of your life. So I thought it would be fun. What I didn't realize is that I signed us up for 2 nights a week for like 8 weeks, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like, you can't make your wedding because you're in a dance class?
Rich has the same dance schedule as my daughter.
Yeah. It's a lot. And I don't know that I'm really learning a whole lot, and I screw up the same stuff every single time. But at least it's fun to do. It's kind of a fun couple thing.
I think that's really cute. I feel like it really will bond you guys before. Like, you're already bonded. Obviously, you're getting married, but it's like a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's a little fish out of water too, which is kind of fun. There's our dance instructor is literally, he moved from the Ukraine like about a week and a half ago. So having a Russian, or I guess Ukrainian,
I'd like to check his work visa. I'm watching. That's from You, season 4. Joe Goldberg had a problem with his work visa, so the cops would investigate him.
That's right.
Anyway. What's your
do?
crypto? You, season 4. I'm getting all these lines. Like on You, season 4. I can't remember. I think it was the guy Malcolm that died. There's a line in there that makes me. I feel like it should be the name of someone's band, where she goes, "He just loved corgis and soup." And I'll be like, "Yeah, live on stage, corgis and soup."
I mean, there's been weirder band
Corgis
names.
and soup. What's the name of your band? It's Corgis and soup. And then like 5, 6, 7 years from now, someone's like, "Where'd you get the name of your band?" Oh, it's from one line from season 4 of the TV show You on Netflix. And I've had this whole thing, and that's the band gets huge, and then it's like the logo is CNS. What's that from? It's just modified from Corgis and soup. What's the name of your band? This whole
Where
thing.
your brain goes, John, is just like baffling
Man,
to
that
me.
is heavy.
Well, it reminded me of the band Nerf Herder. You know Nerf Herder?
Yeah, Nerf Herder,
Herder's from the band. It's from a line from Empire Strikes Back from Star Wars. Anyway, that's what happened to me yesterday. That was my Valentine's Day.
Did you
That
go
was
Came
your
out-
Valentine's
I
Day?
created a band called Corgis and Soup.
When you're at dinner with your wife, you're just thinking about this random fictional band that
Yeah, well, you know
never
how
happened.
Blake does that to me all the time. What are you thinking about right now? Corgis and Soup. No, so my son Dutch, we have one kid at home, so everything we do like involves him. So Valentine's Day we went to dinner, the 3 of us, and it's funny how like having this third kid, right? And again, being the third kid, a lot of things fall through the cracks of the third kid. Like he didn't go learn Old MacDonald Had a Farm. He didn't learn Twinkle Twinkle. He went right into hip hop because of his older brothers, right? He didn't learn Dora the Explorer. He was right into Star Wars, right? Because he's the youngest. So a lot of things kind of, he's just there. Like he's a kid we forgot to pick up at school, that kind of stuff. So,
Poor guy.
I know. So at dinner, like when I was growing up, we went to dinner at a restaurant maybe once a year. And if we did, it was a big deal. And it was a fancy restaurant like Black Angus or Bobby McGee's. But in now our life, we were fortunate enough to be able to go to nice restaurants whenever we want. And last night for Valentine's Day, we went to kind of a nice steakhouse, really nice steakhouse. Probably, I think, my favorite one ever. And so we're sitting there. And when they were taking our order, my wife orders, my son orders, I order. And I didn't listen. I couldn't even hear. You know how my hearing is, like yours, Kyle. I could see him ordering. When the food comes, it was just, like mine was expensive, but like a delicious steak. His looked different. And I was like, what the hell did you get? His steak was $120 more than my steak.
$120 more?
More than my steak.
He went straight
What?
Wagyu. Straight
You were Wagyu.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day to Dutch.
And I said, when they brought the bill, I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? So I couldn't believe it. So at one point, though, when I
Oh my
we're
gosh.
having this dinner, and I thought, okay, it's quiet, we're talking, we're having a nice conversation, but I was so, the kid gets straight A's, he's in AP classes, so I said to him, I go, I just want to take this moment. I go, if I haven't said this to you, I want you to know how proud I am of you. I go, you get straight A's. You train, you work out every morning before you go to school. You work out when you come home from school. You go to the gym. You're playing basketball all day, and you're pulling off straight A's. Like, I'm really proud of you. He leans back and he goes, I appreciate that, John. And then he orders $175 steak.
Unbelievable.
I'll take that.
Did you have some? Was it amazing?
Oh, I had a lot of it. Damn right I had. I was like,
Was it amazing? Was it
it was
like,
freaking phenomenal. It was
It
worth
better
every
be
penny.
phenomenal for that.
It's worth every penny, but I don't think a 16-year-old gets that steak. Yeah.
You gotta lay some rules down.
I was at Chili's.
Yeah, you were at Chili. Yeah, like my parents never had a steak like that in their lives. I've never had a steak like that, and I'm 38 years old. Yeah. The attitude, this kid, he's just living life, man. He's going
to continue to. He's fine. You don't have to worry about that
He's
one.
always having a good time, that kid. Always.
He's got this world figured out.
Yeah.
And he does this. Like, he taps his chest twice, kisses his hand, and points to the sky. That's what he does after he takes a bite of the steak.
At least he knows it's good.
Right. Yeah. He's appreciative.
Damn,
Could
kid.
you imagine him ordering that steak and taking a bite and being like, "Puh, what is this?"
Future
Be
reference, loaded sliders at Chili's about 11:55.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that, John.